this another try. I realized I did not explain really, anything about the combat system. Well, for one, it is not they pretty much completely overhauled the awkward as hell system in the previous game. And let's see, I'll try shoving in her face as many of these as I can. So, this time there is no... That worked, and was quite gory. So this time we have no awkward trying to trying to react and click and block a hit first. It's all just wail on the enemy as much as you can. And this is what happens when you lose a leg. You have to wait several seconds before you can move. And let's heal that back up. Also, you saw that the witch's eye came flying out, and I think it was fear? Right, ingredients, an eye from a witch. And look what we have here. And you can't eat it if you want to. Right. Let's see. Now these costumes will be important eventually. We have a camouflage jacket for a soldier and a fancy military outfit, a lab coat, a wizard's robe, a real wizard costume. Why? I mean, 99.9% of your audience won't be able to tell the difference. Killer Bee! And costume for the Path of the Walter Raleigh. That's very specific. But I think... Yep. It comes with a sword, which I'll just put to use, and the costume itself can stay here. Let's see. No, it doesn't look like the weapon power is actually changing, depending on the weapon I have. But... I've never seen that kind of thing at the hinge. Let's see, what did we have here? There's a bunch of stuff too. Files, and the radio is actually more important than you might think. I'll just grab some more papers to be used as fireball fuel. Some of the files. It'd be interesting if a water sprayer would count as a fire extinguisher for the fire resistance spell. Let's see. There's a bunch of stuff. Lipstick. Let's see what Pervy thoughts our glorious protagonist has about some of this stuff. Well, they must retain heat pretty damn well. Hairspray, okay. is also... Okay, a full can of hairspray, so... So is the other can empty? Or is... That is empty. Also, popcorn edible. I think that's the kind of file that can be used for the... towel. That is also useful. Yes, newspaper. Tissues, yes. I think that's about all. Oh wait. I lacked the carrying capacity for the curling iron the last time. I remember now. And that's all to be gained here. Now that PowerPoints here. So, it's about the ultimate goal of the game. We are to go through the 3 different studios. Elvira is in one of them. Of course, it's spoilers. It's always going to be the last one you check. I'll just drop the edibles here. I guess the witch's eye also goes in there then. Alright. Burnables here. And right. Also left the files here. Oh yeah. And you can lose the spell book at least permanently, and then you can't cast spells. Also, you can't cast spells if you do not have the pendant with you. And yes, as you might guess from the fact that we have a resist fire spell. Also, his immunity extends to everything you are carrying. And there are instances in this game where you can get blasted by fire. And then, for instance, any... probably doesn't weigh much. For instance, everything made of paper that you are carrying will be burned up, such as the spell book. Now let's take a look. Oh yes, and the other reason you should go through all the studios is that each one has one of those important magic items the janitor mentioned, which you will all need in the end of the game. Yeah. Oh. This place is basically a system of caves which is the nest of a load of giant insects. Also, very important, turn this on. And... well... unfortunately, locked. Also... right. Okay, I have no idea if I am tough enough to beat this thing. Oh, I am. Hooray. Let's take, okay, forward and to the left is something. Also, you can turn on and off the motion detector. But well, Since I'm not sure if I'm really going to... hello? Would you terribly mind attacking me? Well, fine. I mean, I thought I'd show what it looks like when you get... Oh dear. This is troublesome because these giant mosquitoes poison you. Which I might... Yep, there goes my leg. Also... Up, and those sparkles in the field mean that you are being attacked from the side. Right, there's the attack I was looking for. I wonder. Don't mind me. Apparently I cannot turn around. Yep, you just do that and... Yeah, not really all that exciting of a death scene. Yeah, at least it could have gone for the neck. From what I've read, you are supposed to be able to somehow get tangled up in those webs and die. Yeah. Apart from showing this place off a bit, another reason, but no wait, I wanted to show this is to get some experience, but it looks like I am no longer getting experience from just walking around. Also, hey, the motion detector is actually useful. Since, as you saw, being attacked from behind is kinda hazardous to your health. Okay, let's see. In addition to those tunnels, we also have larger caverns. Also, take a look at this line in the ground here. If I try to walk over it, this happens. I wonder. How? So, what's it going to look like when I die from you? I think I'll just... these things are not all that dangerous, and they are not in every square. You can see there's nothing like that there, but there is here. Also, wandering monsters do not come into these larger caverns. There goes my leg. Let's get this over with. And as I recall, dying from poisoning is also not exciting. I believe you just get a picture of the guy lying there with his skin having gone all green. Much like that death from freezing to death in the boiler room. Irony. Speaking of which, at level 4 I could go there and take care of that thing. come on now. I don't think I have ever died to these things, because as you saw, they are actually quite easy to kill, even at a low level. Come on now. There we go. That same boring thing. Right. Now I think I will actually go into the studio number 2 here. So, to actually get on with things. So let's go take a look what lies in 3. So, this game much improved actual game mechanics from the first one in my opinion, but one thing that I think is inferior is the variety in the environments. You saw that previous studio, it's pretty much all just one big dungeon, and the same can be really said for this place. Okay, so here I do get experience, so yes, the bats can be nasty. Just don't get experience from those walking through those samey dungeon squares. Yep. I wonder what the death from those bats would look like. Well, it's going to be annoying to try and get that, so not really going to try. Also, hello, Padre. And here we have holy water. For unfortunately we do not have anything to contain it in, and one of the spells said... What was it? Was it this one? Holy water and the use of crucifix. Also, one thing about... There's a bless, enchant weapon and freezing blade, which all are enchantments for weapons, and as far as I can tell, those are all permanent effects, so you will want to save those for when you get big beefy weapons. Let's see. Oh yeah, by the way, this is your total hit points, so if you are wondering whether one of your body locations is up to full, just compare this number to this number here. So I think the priority goes that it's limbs first, then your head and torso. So up. Need to mix more. Okay, so looks like there's not really much to do here out. Actually, I want to leave this here. Cross, a golden cross. Now here's one of the instances where the same item can be used for several spells. I mean, I forget which spell was which, but I mean there's one spell that says, hey, ingredient, good religious item. Another spell which says, hey, item made of precious metal. Obviously a golden cross. Applies to both. I'll take that. Also this altar cloth, it even has a tiny cross in the corner. It also qualifies as a religious item also. I think this is a gold-colored candlestick. Well, I'm going to hazard a guess that it is actually gold. Now, looks like there's not much you can actually do here. Can't open this back here, but Elvira gave us a clue about the moving sermon. And here we have a pulpit, which we can shove to the side. And what have we here? Brain and Brown. Brown like the German electronics manufacturer. So, yeah. Let's go take a look what it's like down there. Hello, naked ladies I don't much care for. Ears bleed, so maybe those are banshees? Yeah, let's not go there. I'll just take it back here. So, about the bats, which quite obviously were vampire bats with those like a scrunch face that looks like a scrunch up little pig. Fruit bats actually look quite cute in my opinion. Well, I imagine if there is a imagine a death from them would look like you get killed by a vampire with those two puncture wounds on the neck. And we shall be seeing a actual human shape and sized vampire later. Oh yeah, and since I do have a level 4 which is required for the fireball spell, yes, and the combustible substances like this delivery note. Oh wait, fireball was on the first page, wasn't it? So I'll just only one. Oh yeah, you can check how many castings you have by double clicking on the spell in the regular inventory. I mean the casting inventory that just cast the spell. Okay, there's a staff notice so insignificant it won't even describe its contents, so that goes to fireball fodder as well. So in studio number 2 then. Oh yeah, I wanted to say about the church place. You go down and then further down and you are in another complex of caves. So 2 of these tunnels are well, pretty much all dungeons with nothing really to tell apart the places. So this game could do with more variety, in my opinion, with the environments. But here is by far my favorite studio. And this being a haunted house. Well, it doesn't really look all that haunted, but there, a ghost. Now it's really haunted. here. Coal buckets. No, nothing inside the coal bucket. Well, that can again be used for a spell which requires... Clever. I wonder if someone involved in the making of this game really looked into the whole stuff about making films. So I said earlier that there's not much in the way of heavy-duty armor. Well, here's a... Oh. Right, she's referring to the ghost. Well, here's something a bit more heavy-duty to wear. Can't take the breastplate, unfortunately. As lovely as that would be. So, right, now the gauntlet is gone. And this game is not at least cruel enough that when you step through here you get chopped up by those harrowbirds. So, what have we here? Doesn't mention it, but that is a key and you can pick it up. Or at least try. Unfortunately, yeah. Unlike the usual injuries... Yep. Now your hand is gone. So, how do we deal with that? Well, there is a spell you could use. Telekinesis here, but we need a magnet. Have we seen a magnet? I don't think so. Also, let's see, I think, yep, you can just about see those weird seams here. Fortunately, we lack the key. I'll just dump the picture away. What is that picture about? Anyway, let's see. But in the drawers here we have a prayer book, which I actually will take. And in here, for whatever reason, there is a padlock. Just close this up all neatly and a bunch of stuff here. Now again. These glasses can also be used for the spell which asks for shaped glass. What was it anyway? I think maybe strength spell? I'm sure there was a strength spell. Magic muscles. Now 3 metal objects. What was it? That's maybe this. Oh, right. Metal band. Book of Prayer. That's what that is used for. But we do not want to use the prayer book that had the dedication written on it from the pulpit. See, mind lock. This is where the padlock comes in. also the book. Well, there's plenty of those around. Okay, 3 items made of precious metal. Probably should go through a lot of these. Now breathe underwater, that I remember, it just requires something edible. Now, and absorb magic, garnet and any absorbent substance. Now, absorbent substance, the towel will do for that. I don't think you can find a sponge anywhere. Telekinesis, buoyancy, calcified remains of a marine creature. Detect magic. What? I think this has a very specific use in the dungeons or the caves under the church. Courage, that is where alcohol comes in. Magic muscles of detach roof light helps you to hit with magic, requires feathers. Where do we find feathers? Well, that would be one of the clever things again about the magic. Ingredients: glue, and adhesive like glue. Most of this stuff I very rarely, if ever, use. Fear, that was this witch's eyeball illusion. Maybe this was shaped glass. No, mirror. I already had that. 10 undead requires a brain. Resurrect. There are a couple of spells where the ingredients are unknown. We'll find those eventually somewhere. Find demon, another one. Oh yeah, summon storm requires a barometer, which I think is right over here. And I think here's more stuff. Is this? Can't examine that. It looks like glass vases. Okay, healing hands antidote. Right, important for those mosquitoes. A natural poison. Well, we'll be finding... Actually, we will find poisonous mushrooms from the back caves. Revive, a strong-smelling item. And I believe at least one thing that fits this description is the bleach from the basement closet. Herbal healing. Edible fungi again from the insect caves. Wounds. Vial of holy water. Right, that's it. Also, vial of holy water will work for the... Right. Okay, there's this and... Was it Holy Blast? 2 good religious items, yeah. Vial of Holy Water also fulfills the religious item description. final spell. Right, here's the shaped glass which you have seen. There is loads of... Well, thinks it's about time to finish this video, so I'll leave you off with this. Huh? Aww. Fine. Where did I leave all my booze? Sorry, that was... Yeah, stupid lack of courage. There. Now, let's try this again. With courage. How do you like that, you revenant zombie thing? Yeah, I'm not afraid of you. Oh dear. Well, courage is not much use there.